Hi, my name is Marlena and welcome to my home. The things that we will be making in this video are going to be deviled eggs, a tuna salad. I'm going to make little taquitos that I'm going to freeze. The $1 Million chicken casserole, which I did in the last meal prep video, I believe. We loved it. It was great. So that will be all that we'll be making in this video. So let's go ahead and get started with the $1 Million chicken casserole. So right here next to me I have my Instant Pot. I've already done two things. One is I've already cooked the beef for the taquitos, and then I just use the Instant Pot to cook the chicken for the $1 Million chicken casserole. In this bowl, I'm going to add 4 ounces of cream cheese, 1 can of cream of chicken. I'm going to add half a cup of sour cream and about a cup of cottage cheese. I'm going to stir this and we'll do the seasonings, which is going to be garlic powder and onion powder. I am not going to pull the recipe up to see how much, so we're going to do about a teaspoon. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead, and this is something that I have added to this recipe. I'm going to grab a bag of frozen veggies, throw it in here, and then I'll put the chicken in and mix it. I'm also going to go ahead and grab 5 tablespoons of butter and get it melted in this Pyrex. Taking a sleeve of butter crackers, I'm going to crush these up. Now that these are fully coated in butter, I'm going to top this and hope that the lid will go on this. This is now done. I'm going to throw it in the freezer. All I'll need to do when I go to make it is let it thaw in the fridge, and then I'll stick it in the air fryer on maybe like 325 and let it cook until it's heated all the way through. All I have done here to my Instant Pot is I rinsed out my insert. I put this in here. I filled water up just until it was touching the bottom, and I've laid several eggs in here. Now we're going to close it and get this started. So I'm going to do, low pressure, normal for 4 minutes. It is going to come up to pressure, it'll cook for 4 minutes, and then I'll let it natural release for 5. I didn't realize that I was no longer filming. So starting on the taquitos, I have 3 cups of shredded cooked beef. I have half a cup of salsa. It's a medium salsa, and a tablespoon of taco seasoning. The recipe does not call for taco seasoning. It calls for multiple seasonings, but it's basically taco seasoning, so that's what we're using. And I'm also going to add a 4-ounce jar of green chilies. I'm going to add it to our beef. I'm going to grab a couple of these and stick them in the microwave for about maybe 8 seconds. This is the first one I did. It has broken. Rolling them is not working and they are just falling apart. So we're just gonna do them like this instead. And I think that's perfect. It is very windy outside. The wind just knocked the power out. Luckily, my Instant Pot with the eggs in it were already done cooking and they were just on a natural release. I have no idea how many minutes it's at right now. So I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. I'm gonna give it till I'm done with this and then I'll go ahead and open those. I'm supposed to let it natural release for 5 minutes, but it might be past that. I'm surprised the battery hasn't kicked on. It's weird. We live in a camper, so we have a battery that's hooked up. So when the power went out, I thought it would come on. And I believe that is what's beeping randomly in the background. So I will not be able to cook these right now. When the power comes back on, I will plug in the air fryer and I will cook these like this, and then I will cut them in quarters and put them in a bag in the freezer. I'm also going to manually release pressure from my Instant Pot and go ahead and get the eggs out. I'm gonna put a couple of these in this bowl and just stick them in the fridge, and we'll just have them as hard-boiled eggs. Goodness, the wind. I think I'll leave 5 of them to make into deviled eggs. So these are just gonna go in the fridge like this. For these, I'm gonna start cooling them down and getting them peeled. Now that these are peeled, I'm gonna go ahead and slice them. This one broke, so I'm just gonna chop this up and put it in here. And we'll start getting these mixed. I'm taking this one tiny little pickle and I'm just gonna cut it super tiny. I'm going to add some paprika. A little bit of mustard. And some pepper. And lastly, I'm going to add some mayonnaise. My husband just came in and was looking at why the battery didn't kick on, and apparently it was turned off. So he has turned it on, so we have a few things again. Probably still won't be able to run the air fryer just because it pulls so much power. These are done now. I'm gonna put these in just a small container. It's still a little warm, which is weird. I prefer it cold, but it's good. I normally don't put pickles in it, but it has a nice crunch. My kids love eggs, just about, prepared anyway. The only way that my 3-year-old does not like eggs is she does not like egg salad. My almost 2-year-old doesn't care. She loves egg salad too. This isn't gonna be enough room to mix in. I've been half washing dishes as I go. And by half, I mean I'm picking and choosing what I want to wash and what I don't want to wash. So bowls and plates have been washed. Flatware has not been washed. Mustard and mayonnaise. And salt and pepper. Some of the other items that I will be making this week, but I'm just not prepping now, is going to be the kielbasa pasta, with spaghetti, tacos. Now the tacos, I already have the chicken grilled and sliced in the freezer, turkey melt, and then here is what we've made. These, because the power is out, I cannot put them in the air fryer right now, so I do have them in the freezer. I have some hard-boiled eggs, I have some deviled eggs, here is the tuna salad, and then here is the $1 million chicken casserole. Thank you so much for coming along with me today as I have prepped all of this stuff, even with the power being out. But thank you guys. I hope all of you have a great rest of your day, and we will see you in my next video. Bye.